Yo, what's up guys? TheInsaneGamefreak here to bring you a Pokemon Best Wishes episode review. This is episode 45, and it was a good episode, but there's a lot of things I'm paranoid about. To kind of get through the synopsis of it so we don't have to spend too much time on it, is essentially, they find me out passed out in the bushes. Apparently, the story that we find out why Meowth is there and where the fuck is Jesse and James is essentially Meowth. You know the whole thing about Meowth said "leave it to me" in the last episode where apparently he had a plan. He had a mission he was supposed to take care of. He failed the mission and they kicked him out of Team Rocket. So Jesse and James left without him, and so he just wandered around. Essentially, he's just been wandering and he passed out, and that's how they found him. Uh, the story, I'm going to get into it after I get into the entirety of the episode. After I finish with the quick synopsis, I'll actually discuss Meowth and this whole subsection where Meowth is going to be with them. Because that's essentially what happens. Like, after they heal him and he tells the story, they're like, well, you can travel with us for a while because you technically are the only Meowth in this region, just like Pikachu is, and it would kind of suck if you're by yourself. And then the first thing he starts doing is after they agree on that, they're walking around and they're walking towards the city again. They're walking, traveling to Raimon City. He starts dick riding, and it's really annoying. But luckily, Kibago gets kidnapped, like right, right as it's starting to really start pissing me off. Because he starts dick riding, like giving all these compliments and shit, and he's doing this. You know how Meowth has this really bad personality where he has to do this. And Meowth is a cat, a trickster cat, I guess. But still, this is dick. I'm calling this a dick riding position right here. When you're just like, yeah, oh, that shit really pissed me off. Um. So, anyways, Kibal gets kidnapped by Scrafty, Scraggy's evolution, and after a whole bunch of hijinks, essentially what it boils down to is that Scrafty had its home taken away and needed a Pokemon to help it get its home back. So it asked a whole bunch of Pokemon that didn't work. And it figured if it stole Kibago and to get them to force to help them, and it didn't work because Meowth was negotiating and Scraggy helped them negotiate and kind of tricked Scrafty long enough. Scraggy and Scrafty, this is going to be kind of hard to switch between the two. But tricked Scrafty long enough for Ash to get Kibago and using Sujadra and rescue him. And there's actually a dick move here. Essentially what happens is like Sujadra, a Snivy, saves Axew, and like Meowth is like, good job. After he realizes that, Ash got him, he was like, hey, look what's over there. And then he grabs Scraggy and runs. And then you're thinking, oh, that's a dick move. But it gets worse. Because then all of a sudden, Scraggy realizes what the fuck happened. He gets a little pissed off. And then all of a sudden he sees Pikachu on the ground. And Pikachu just shocks him and then runs away. And it's just like, you bitch. And then he fights Pokeball and he loses because Pokeball's apparently a fucking G. Uh, and so anyways, after the hijinks and explanation about his home being taken away by this other Pokemon, they go to find the other Pokemon. The other Pokemon happens to be, and I cannot believe this is what it's called. It's the Vulture one, but this is its English duck name apparently. Mandibuzz. Really? What's the joke there? Mandibuzz. I would have think something like Vulture something. But Mandibuzz? Mandabuzz? Nandabuzz? I don't know. I'm trying to think of the joke. But I'm not getting it. Technically, I don't get the joke for Scraggy and Scrappy. But then again, those are fighting types. So that makes a little sense. But Mandibuzz? Unless you're trying to make the joke with Mandible and Buzz because it's a buzzard. I guess that's what it is. Mandible and Buzzard? I don't know. Fuck it. But yeah. So, Scraggy helps out Scrafty to fight the Mandibuzz. And it's through this that Scraggy was being taught a new move while they were distracting Scrafty. So now Scraggy knows how to jump kick, which is fucking awesome because I was hoping he would get some development, and I'm kind of glad he is. So we now have a Ash now has a Scraggy that knows high jump kick. Thank God. So it's not just so his attacks is headbutt, leer, and high jump kick. Not bad, considering he's still fairly young. So, anyways, the Mandibuzz gets his ass kicked, and then it has a sob story, and its sob story is essentially it got kicked out of its own nest. So it got kicked out of the nest with the other Mandibuzzes, and it has nowhere else to go. And it's like, why did you get kicked out? And this was actually pretty funny because you ate all the damn food. And we were like, and Meowth is just like, wait, that's entirely your fault. So, anyways, Meowth was like, all right, fine, I have no choice. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna go help you apologize. All right. So they go apologize. The other Mandibuzzes. Meowth gives this slightly deep speech about friendship, and the Mandibuzzes forgive him, and everything is cool, and it's the end of the day, and they're walking like usual, and then everyone else decides, you know what, you're trustworthy, and they're like, yeah, I'm trustworthy. And then Iris does something that throws everyone off. Like, this threw me off like a bitch, because I heard Iris was supposedly going to catch me out, but let's say you didn't hear that, and let's say you just watched it. And in the English, this is going to trip any Pokemon fan out just because this logic hasn't been pulled yet. Iris actually decides to catch Meowth, and actually throws a fucking Pokeball and gets it in the Pokeball. So for anyone who was wondering, yeah, the confirmation is true. He was wild. Meowth is wild. I say is because the catching doesn't work, and Meowth is like, no, motherfucker. Because he pops out of the ball like a normal Pokemon. He's like, no, I didn't say you could catch me. That was not a part of the deal. We're not fucking doing that. And I can't help you if you catch me. And Pikachu's a little paranoid. And it's fine, because Pikachu knows that's bullshit. Like, Pikachu doesn't trust this motherfucker for anything. And I kind of don't either. And that's the end of the episode. And oh yeah, during the episode, you got glimpses of Team Rocket, Jesse, and James doing something involving the train station in Raimon City and the town it connects to. So something's going on there. So now to talk about the Meowth thing. So for anyone who wants to know, yeah, Scraggy now knows high jump kick, and Meowth is tagging along for a few episodes. I actually don't know how long he's supposed to be tagging along. I've actually looked at the preview list. I don't think he's going to be tagging along for too long, but I'm not sure. I know he's in the next 2 episodes, which is the Purloin and the Elgem evolution, which is called Bayheem, I guess. Bayheem, I guess. And then he's all the way. No, he's through it. And why is Bear Tick becoming a theme here? Look, this nothing. Sorry, there's another aired episode. There's like, yeah, he's in like the next 3 or 4 episodes. And then there's supposedly like this 2-parter that's supposed to be coming out, something called High Speed Battle Subway, which means they finally they must be getting. So for anyone who wants to know, I'm assuming he's gonna get to Raimon City pretty soon. This is episode 45. So we have 46, 47, 48. By 49 and 50, he should be in Raimon City because the Battle Subway is in Raimon City. So we shouldn't have that much left of bullshit filler to get through. Considering the Purloin episode is already aired, it's just we haven't gotten it subbed yet. We still have to wait for 2 more fillers, and then he should be in Raimon City. God damn it! That's apparently a 2-part episode. God, let it actually be aired. But anyways, the whole Meowth thing. The thing that makes me not trust him is a few things. Personally, he's done this before. We've seen this in other generations where he's like other gens where he's left Team Rocket and then went right back. The thing that makes this a little weird though is that this is the only generation so far that made it the most believable. The reason why is because the other ones were usually done as filler. Like they all had a disagreement. It wasn't just Meowth, or Meowth got separated randomly, and it wasn't because he left of his own accord. And what bothers me about this one is that he supposedly got kicked out. The other problem is that during the flashback they show of him getting kicked out, they show him wandering around, and all of a sudden it's snowing for no random reason. That's kind of a nitpick, but still, that's kind of random. The other thing is the dick riding that comes out of nowhere and him doing this. I don't know why, but Meowth is just not trustworthy when he's doing this. I don't know. I'm just being stupid, but oh yeah, and the fact that he doesn't want to be caught is another reason. Because there's something wrong with that. Actually, if Iris had caught him, that would have solidified that this wasn't a joke. But no, but the fact that he didn't want to get caught, and two, he didn't have a reasoning behind it. His reasoning was something that didn't make sense. His reasoning for not wanting to be caught is because he said he couldn't help them. Um, what does that mean? You couldn't help them? If you're her Pokemon, you could still help because she would just call on you to help. So I'm thinking this is bullshit. But at the same time, I will say this much: even if it turns out to be bullshit, which is I'm pretty sure it will. I mean, for anyone who wants to know, we're only gonna have like another. After this review, we'll only have like another 3 or 4 episodes. No, like another 4 episodes of Meowth stuff, and that's if the Battle Subway stuff is the episode where everything resets itself back to normal. That's if that's what it is. I don't know. We only have like 4 more episodes. Assuming that the Battle Subway is the episodes where Meowth goes back to being evil, which is what I'm assuming is gonna happen. But anyways, that's about it in terms of that. That's my opinion on the whole Meowth situation. And to just address one other thing, and then my brain just blanks. Oh yeah, just to give a quick thing about best wishes in general so far. This is like the weirdest setup for gym battles and spacing I've ever seen. Because we're getting to episode 50 and we're getting near episode 50 and he's just now near episode 50 and he's just now getting to his 4th gym. It's like the anime, because actually, when was the last gym battle? The last gym battle was like in episode 23, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, the last gym battle was like 20 episodes ago. For whatever reason, they decided to weirdly space these, and maybe that's just because of time. Maybe because the anime has to go for a certain length, but they've decided that I don't know why they stretch. Maybe it's because I'm hoping this is what it is. I'm hoping they stretch the shit out of the filler for between the 3rd and 4th gym. That way they can kind of just blow through the next 4 gyms after this. Is what I'm hoping is what is going on, because there's a huge gap. Like the fucking when is it? If I can find it. Pichu versus Sun. Where is it? Yeah, okay. No, that's not green. I'm talking about where is the gym battle? Okay, alright. Gym battle was 684. Oh, I'm looking at the thing. 684. It has been over 20 episodes since we've had a gym battle. Period. Which is really weird. So I'm hoping the spacing is just going to make up. It's going to be the excuse so you can blow through like the next gym battles, because I know in the dub we're just getting out of that. We're getting around the we're getting, I think, the Cottony. Is it the Cottony filler that we're about to go into in the dub, or is it the yeah, no, we just finished the Cottony filler. So we're about to go into the Elgin filler. So for you dub fans, you should be getting the what is after that? Okay, so they get some good episodes after next Saturday. They should be getting some good episodes. They should be getting the next rival battle and the Oshawott swimming and him catching Palatoad and Skunkfish episodes. So that should be awesome. But I've dragged this on for long enough. This is going on 15 minutes, so gotta catch them all. Life's a game, play to win. Tell me what you guys thought about in the comment section below, and I will catch you guys later. Peace. Yo ho 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 ho.